On the morning of the 17th of June 2008, Mary Ferns, an 88-year-old woman from Houghton in Livingston, Scotland, left her home as she often did to run small errands alone. Mary was independent, sharp-minded, and fiercely self-reliant, despite her age and medical conditions. She had diabetes, relied on a walking stick, and was slightly hard of hearing, but her family described her as alert and capable. That day, she told her husband she was going to the nearby Almondvale shopping center to buy some socks. It seemed like an ordinary morning, a routine errand, nothing unusual for Mary. Her stepdaughter, Anne Foster, later reflected on that day. It wasn't unusual. She was very sharp. She knew her way. But not knowing what happened to her has been the hardest thing for all of us. Little did anyone know this simple trip would mark the start of one of Scotland's most enduring and mysterious disappearances. Mary's family never suspected that their loved one would vanish without a trace. She was independent and careful, and although she occasionally went out alone, she had never before disappeared. She walked out that morning carrying a brown handbag and wearing her usual brown clothes, a brown jacket, brown skirt, and brown shoes, and for many, the thought of her disappearing seemed impossible. After she left home, Mary presumably boarded a bus. However, 2 hours later, CCTV footage captured an image of her walking along Princes Street in Edinburgh, more than 30 minutes away, by car, or several hours on foot, from Almondvale. In the footage, Mary is seen carrying a red shopping bag, appearing calm, collected, and in control. It seemed as if she had successfully completed her shopping and was perhaps heading back to the bus stop, but after that image, she vanished completely from public view. This was the last confirmed sighting of Mary Ferns. Despite being in one of the busiest areas of Edinburgh, surrounded by thousands of people, no one reported seeing her after that day. How could an elderly woman, walking with a cane in a crowded city, simply disappear? Her family and the police launched an immediate search. Officers combed the streets, bus routes, and local areas in and around Livingston and Edinburgh. They released the CCTV images publicly, appealing to anyone who had seen Mary to come forward, even if they only remembered small details. Anne Foster pleaded, "Not knowing what happened to her is the hardest thing for us. We wait every day, hoping she will just walk through the door." Months went by. As the first anniversary approached, the pain and anxiety of Mary's absence weighed heavily on the family. They reported her missing to local authorities, issued public appeals, and even contacted media outlets to help spread the word. Mary had been a woman who loved the holidays and family gatherings. Her empty chair at Christmas and other family events became a constant reminder of the mystery surrounding her disappearance. In 2010, during an extensive search near the River Almond, police discovered human remains. Initially, investigators and the family feared the worst, that they had finally found Mary. For a brief moment, hope surged, but after careful forensic analysis, it was revealed that the remains did not belong to Mary at all. They belonged to a man named James Adams, who had gone missing in 1996, more than a decade earlier. James Adams had lived alone in Livingston and was reported missing after neighbors noticed his 2 dogs were left unattended. The identification was partly possible thanks to an old bus pass wallet found with the remains, which contained his name and partial address. Investigators described the location of his remains as extremely remote, overgrown with weeds reaching over 5 meters high and entirely inaccessible by standard paths. Even nearby residents had never entered that area. "It's a completely isolated spot. There's no reason anyone would ever go there," said one investigator. While the discovery of James Adams' remains allowed his family some closure, Mary's case remained unsolved. None of the questions had been answered. Why did she travel to Edinburgh that day? How did she get there? Did she encounter a medical emergency? Or, most chillingly, did someone see her and fail to report it? Mary Ferns' disappearance continues to baffle investigators. No belongings have ever been recovered. No brown handbag, no blue floral walking stick with a brass handle, no red shopping bag, and no trace of her in any surrounding area. Despite the passage of time, police insist that the case remains open and active, and they continue to urge anyone with information to come forward. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged. Some speculate that Mary may have become disoriented or taken the wrong bus. Others suggest a sudden medical event may have occurred while she was away. Some fear the possibility of foul play, though no evidence has ever been found to support this. Every lead has either disappeared into dead ends or proved inconclusive, leaving a growing cloud of mystery hanging over her fate. Even today, the question remains haunting. How can an elderly woman walking with a cane in a busy city simply vanish without a trace? Mary's story is one of the most enigmatic disappearances in Scottish history, a mystery that continues to grip the public imagination and the hearts of her family. Her stepdaughter, Anne Foster, reflects on the ongoing uncertainty. We just want to know that she's safe. Even after all these years, the hope never dies. Every day, we wonder if she will just appear at the door. Mary Ferns' case remains a chilling reminder of how fragile life can be and how easily someone can disappear into the unknown. It is a story of mystery, loss, and unanswered questions that continues to haunt Livingston, Edinburgh, and anyone who follows her story. What do you think happened to Mary Ferns? Did she get lost, fall victim to a sudden medical emergency, or something more sinister? The truth is still out there, waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more real-life mysteries, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. The search for answers continues, but Mary's story will not be forgotten.